Hey, 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 what do you say? It's reality TV Tarot. And I am reading on Ken from Plattville, Season 8, Episode 4, The Juicer. Now, Ken. Ah, he meets with Barry. Barry wants the juicer. He says, sure, go ahead, take it. Then, when Kim is looking for the juicer, Ken says, oh, Barry took it. He took it with permission from you, Ken. It's sort of backing out a little bit from the responsibility. So, I've done that before in my life, soften it. But with Ken, the real answer was, Barry asked for the juicer, I gave him permission. Not Barry took it. So, Ken, let's see what's going on with you in the cards today. All right, let's set our tensions. And as always, entertainment purposes only. So, Ken, you just need to face the truth and say, you gave Barry permission to take the juicer. Okay. What was Ken avoiding by not fully disclosing to Kim that he gave Barry permission? What was he avoiding? Temperance. He was he was avoiding the truth. And we can see the angels here, the wings. It's like an angel. They go off the card. So there's more to this picture. In the background, the sun rises. And the yin and yang of the situation. Why would he want to avoid the balance, the enlightenment? Well, because he doesn't want Kim to get mad at him. But let's see what the cards have to say. Why did Ken say yes to the juicer without first talking to Kim? Oh, the magician. He could manifest. I think maybe Ken has a little trouble saying no to certain situations because he's trying to keep the peace because he's the new man in this scenario. And with the magician, he had all the tools to manifest what he wants on Earth. Why he could do it? Because he had the ability to be the guy that gets along and everyone goes, ooh, look at that guy. What's the fear behind telling Kim you gave him permission? Judgment. Yeah, of course. Being called up to the judgment. What holds Ken back to disclosing he gave permission? What holds him back? The family legacy card. He wants that nice. There's the grandpa, the two dogs, and everybody's getting along. So this is Pentacles. He wants everybody to get along. So it's holding him back. How can he move forward? Get out of the battle. This is the Wands which you're fire passionate. And he's kind of like in a state of defending all these wands coming towards him. It's a lot of work. So he can release this. He could release this. It's kind of a fear. Release the battle. Okay, we're going to add the kitty card cats. See what the cats are saying. I want some more information cards. What's going on with Ken and his shadow work? It's also an opportunity for him to have some soul growth. I will say that I have part of me that likes to people please. I don't want to, and I have been stuck in the situation where I didn't quite fully disclose the real truth. Not necessarily a bad way, but like Ken, because I want to make everyone happy, and I'm a people pleaser. Was. All right, let's see. What was Ken trying to avoid by not telling Kim that he gave permission? The Chariot. The Chariot is moving forward with complete honesty. Because in the Chariot, there are no reins to hang on to, and that can be scary. Why did his soul on an energy level do this? The Ace of Swords. It was an opportunity. The swords cuts two ways. And why? Because that sword can also stab you. So it was an opportunity, and he got to be the magician to play it out how he saw fit, which was being peaceful to Barry. I bet Ken really feels uneasy about his place in this situation. And this was an opportunity. The swords could also stab you, and that was too much for him. What's the fear behind him telling Kim, I gave Barry permission to take it? Oh, look at that. I love the kitty cats. The fear is he's playing with this toy. This is a Pentacles card. The Two of Pentacles. He was trying to balance both and please everybody. And the fear is, there he is, caught in the middle, not able to the cat can't gain access to any of these, and he's caught in the middle. So his fear of getting caught in the middle happened. What's holding him back? Oh, look at those claws. I'm hanging on for dear life. Falling. Holding him back. Look at those sharp claws coming out. So what's holding him back is falling into a category or people thinking of, oh, Ken's the problem. So now with Ken saying, yeah, sure, Barry, take it, Barry's not going to look at as Ken as the problem. He's going to look at, well, if Kim calls Barry, he's going to look at it as Kim is the problem. So he was holding back so that he doesn't take He doesn't take the blame of falling and being the problem. How can he move forward? That cute cat. He can move forward by, this looks like a 7 of Wands. He can move forward by learning how to take personal control. Learning how he could have said, just for instance, he could have said, hey, yeah, Bear, I'd like to say yes, but first, it's Kim's juicer, so Kim has to be the one to say yes on this. So learning how to take control and yet not be the bad guy and all fall apart and the nails coming out. He needs to learn to take control of how he says it. I only can imagine, like, for Ken, it's kind of like a step parent coming in, and you got the ex, and you're trying to keep balance. It looks like Ken's personality is just want to keep the peace and the balance. And he doesn't want to be the guy that they're going to blame as the problem person. Let's see what past life has to say. Ken, why did your energy create this situation to bring a soul growth opportunity? Let's see. What's the past lives have to say? Oh, Ken, what did you bring up from a past life? Native American Indian. Living out on the land, which sort of they do on the teepee on the farm. A little bit back more to nature. American Indian. He brought this back, this lifetime back, this experience with Kim. It's close quarters inside the tent. So how do you keep the peace? Leaving or travel? Well, he brought this experience that there he is, the suitcase. It looks so lonely. And he didn't want this to happen again where he gets... I'm leaning towards leaving, where he gets kicked out or has to leave the situation. So by being a pleaser, he wouldn't have to experience this heartache. This card, I think of a past life where Ken had some trauma, that he had to leave a situation where he was asked to leave it, and he wasn't coming back to Happyville. He didn't want to experience that heartache again in this present time. Galactic, out in the stars. It was written in the stars for this moment to be a learning opportunity. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll learn to be diplomatic and upfront. He needed to say, I gave Barry permission. And then hopefully Kim and Ken will have some discussion to be able to problem solve it within their relationship. Because that's what it's all about. Especially when there's exes involved in the situation. Let's see what the empath cards are going to say. Find your purpose, Ken. When you feel like you don't fit into this situation, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. There it is, his tender heart. He's trying to fit in between what he feels, what the cards are saying. Walking on a little bit of eggshells right now. So he was pleasing Barry to say yes, but not being 100% truthful to Kim. Ken needs the card is saying, find your purpose. And he will within time. I believe he can. All right, thank you for watching.